The coalition has declared the next election a referendum on nuclear energy as it prepares to stare down sceptics and fight off a scare campaign. Later on this hour, I'll be live with the opposition leader Peter Dutton, as well as some of the proposed locations for these reactors where our reporters are. But before we get there, let's go to Canberra. Cameron Redden joins us. Cam, so how is this plan being received in those communities so far?
That's going to be critical, Pete, if the opposition is to land this policy. Peter Dutton is vowing to work with the sceptics to try and win them over and gain support for this nuclear power plan to build 7 reactors across the country, 5 large-scale on the east coast, potentially 2 small reactors, one in South Australia and Western Australia. The first of those he wants operational by as early as 2025. Internal polling from within the coalition reported in the Financial Review today shows support in every one of those seats in its majority, but only between 50 and 60%. So still many people in these communities need to be won over. We know the premiers from the east coast to the west coast are opposing this, and there's been public opposition as well from 2 Nationals members in New South Wales, state members who are vowing to fight against the federal party's plan to build nuclear reactors in their state electorates. But these are the sort of conversations that people within communities, with local councils, with state members, with federal members are going to be having over the coming weeks and months as the coalition attempts to win support for its nuclear power plan.
Of all the options, nuclear is the slowest and the most expensive, and it has a whole range of ancillary risks about security, safety, waste management, a lot of complexities.
It is quite feasible for Australia to do it. We're going to spend a lot of money on its energy transition, and nuclear fits the bill.
The opposition leader wanted to start this debate, and it's a debate he's going to get. He also says he's ready for a scare campaign that he expects Labor to launch. We've got some insight into what that might look like. This post last night from Andrew Lee, the Labor member, Blinky Bill with 3 eyes next to some reactors, Pete. So a little insight into perhaps what will be coming over the weeks and months ahead as Peter Dutton vows to launch ahead with this nuclear power plan.
A bit different from that one-eyed fish out of The Simpsons, Cam. Talk to you next hour.
Was that called Blinky as well?
No, I don't think it was. I can't even remember. But anyway, we'll work that out. Talk to you next hour. Appreciate that, Cam.